Hello and welcome back to JP5 Takes. Today though would be it's not the usual episode. Normally I drop it on Tuesday and talk about the five takes of the previous Sunday of games, but today is gonna be a Titan recap because I'm gonna start doing that on Sundays as well. So you don't care about the Titans, you don't have to listen, but if you do, here you go. So let's talk about the Titans. Well, one, we tried to lose that game, which is an issue that we always have. We don't know how to beat a team and keep them down because our defense played out of their mind that first quarter, and they gave us so many short fields. We did get touchdowns off of those, so I'll give us that. But the problem, though, is anytime we had to drive down the field, we couldn't do it. We three and out, or at least maybe make it first down, then we had to punt the ball. So offense is an issue, but I blame our offensive coordinator a lot more than I blame the players. Our offensive line couldn't be better, but Arthur Smith, he needs to go. I don't like firing someone after 1 year. I think someone they usually need time to, figure out what they like to do, what works, what doesn't for them. But Arthur Smith is so bad. He is really, really, really bad. Oh my goodness. The Buccaneers has the best run stop and the worst pass defense, okay? And we kept running it up the middle, constantly giving Tannehill a throw and 9, a throw and 10. And it's so frustrating. We had so many drives ended, not because they're like, oh, our players are not very good. Every time I blame Arthur Smith. I blame him. I think, really, this all this debate about Mariota and Tannehill, and I'll say this, with that coordinator, it's hard for either of those two to succeed. And that's the thing. I didn't blame Mariota as much as I blamed the stupid coordinators we've had. And for this season, in particular, Arthur Smith, because, Mariota and Tannehill now is having every single time it's third and 9, third and 8, for really good, third and 7. I'm like, those are hard to consistently make. And that's why we keep putting ourselves in that position. So, Arthur Smith needs to go because here's the problem. And Vrabel's not much better because I'm like, Vrabel, one, you need to go to Arthur Smith and says, this is not working, call something better. He's not doing that. He continues to make bad decisions on when to go for it, when to challenge. Now, today he didn't have any dumb challenges, but today he did have that stupid go for it on the field goal, kick the field goal, be up by a touchdown. So the Buccaneers do go and score a touchdown. It's tied, not that we're behind. We decided, to go for it. And if you're going to go for it, can you please have the offensive people out there, okay? We can do a quick play to Adam Humphries, after like 4th and 2 is right up his alley. Johnny Smith's been good. Or A.J. Brown, do something, please. But we decided to do a fake field goal, which I am not a fan of those plays anyway. Not at all. And you're going to run them, not even a throw, but you're going to run them for 2 yards. Well, that's the thing, it's 2 yards, but, the kicker, Brett Korn, is so far back that it turns out to be more like a 10-yard run, and he's slow, and that's not his job to make that anyway. And he took that hit, and Brett Corns is a really good punter, and I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you put him in that situation? So that was stupid. Oh my goodness. Every game, win or lose, every game, Vrabel's going to do something at the end of it to try to lose the game. I mean, and sometimes he succeeds in it, and we lose, and sometimes we overcome it. Today was one of those days we overcome it, but boy, Vrabel he's an idiot, just to put it quite honestly. Oh my goodness, he's so dumb. Let's see here. The defense, I thought they played good to start. They played good at the end. In the middle, they did not play so well because of a couple reasons. One, I think they had to be tired. Our offense was going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So our defense had to be tired. That's one. But two, I did not like that we had LaShawn Sims on Mike Evans so much. Mike Evans is a Pro Bowl receiver, okay? Sims is your third. Actually, he's your 4th cornerback, okay? Why in the heck do you have Sims on him? And if you're going to have Sims on him, can we please double team him, okay? And maybe, I haven't looked at the tape, but maybe we did that at the end of the game because they stopped throwing to Mike Evans. All of a sudden, they stopped throwing to him, and the offense couldn't do anything anymore. So maybe we started sliding the safety over there or something to help. But at one point in the game, they was killing us with Mike Evans. And I'm like, please, one, get actual Logan Ryan or Malcolm Butler on him. And can we please slide a safety to help him? That was frustrating. And then Jameis Winston running so much, and we couldn't have spies. And when we did, he still was able to run a bunch on us. So that was frustrating. But other than those two things, our defense played good. We picked the ball off some. We had fumbles. Turnovers was great, especially when you have an offense that can't walk down the field. So, turnovers are huge, and our defense created those. Jeffrey Simmons, I think he's still good. I really like him. It's just 2 weeks. I don't like to overreact, but I really like, even on plays he's not getting sacks or making a, stop behind the line. You see him push through the offensive line, though, so that makes the running back have to move left to right, move somewhere that he doesn't want to go, or moves the quarterback out of the pocket. So I really like him. Jarrell Casey looked good to me today. Harold Landry, I thought he was a little quiet. He did have that strip sack, though. That was huge for us. But so, I'll give him a passing grade because of that. Other than that, though, I just saw him miss a couple of tackles on Jameis Winston, which was embarrassing. I thought someone who started off really hot out of the gate was Cameron Wake, but he's been quiet a little bit lately. So I would like to see him, ramp it up and get going. I thought Vaquero had a great bounce back game because he did awful last week against the Chargers. He got consistently destroyed by Hunter Henry. I think that's who it was. But anyway, so this game, though, he did much better. This is my input. I feel like this might be oversimplifying it. I like our players. I really do. I thought John Robinson built a good team. I like us defensively. I like us for the most part offensively, and that's with Tannehill or Mariota. The only thing I do not like offensively is the O-line, and sadly, that's the most important thing. I mean, I love our receivers. I love Jonnu Smith. I did just begin to, because at first he dropped too much and I didn't understand why he was on the field so much. All of a sudden, though, he's becoming a playmaker, so I like him. I like Derrick Henry, even though that fumble was awful. That was terrible. I thought after he fumbled that, I'm gonna admit, I'm like, game over. They had the momentum. I thought they was gonna go down and score a touchdown, or maybe they even did. I can't remember, but I knew they had the lead of that. No, actually, that's what it was. We was winning 17-15, and when we fumbled, they went down, scored a touchdown, take the lead, and I'm like, that's game over. I've seen this story so many times for the Titans. We're not coming back. Game over. But we did come back. But Arthur Smith, please take note. We came back because we stopped us doing obvious, predictable, run up the middle. We had this one drive where we started on the 10-yard line, and we moved all the way and scored a touchdown. Why? Because we spread them out. Tannehill, throw. Went down the field and scored a touchdown. With a mix of run plays in, though. But we was unpredictable when we ran, and we spread them out more and threw the ball. Why can't we do that more often? Especially against a defense that can't stop the pass and is great against the run. Listen, I don't like those coaches, and you see this happening more and more, where the quarterback's throwing 50, 55 times. I'm like, that's too much, and they're only running the ball, 10, 12 times, and, I don't like that either. I like a blend of things, especially since I like Derrick Henry, but I need to see more of us running the ball on downs that's not predictable, not on first downs every single time, please. Can we use Tannehill and these great offensive weapons that John Robinson's brought in? I love A.J. Brown. Corey Davis didn't play well in my mind this game, but I like Corey Davis, okay? I like Adam Humphries. Can we please spread these guys out and start slinging the ball around, okay? Man, so you know what? I think we're 4-4. Well, we have 4 wins because we have a great, in my opinion, great playoffs. I love our playoffs for the most part, other than that offensive line. Defensively, I like us. But we have 4 losers because John Robinson and Arthur Smith are idiots. And they're dumb. And they need to leave. And the problem is, I don't think they will, especially for Vrabel. Maybe Vrabel, like Arthur Smith, you didn't get done, you're out, but I doubt it. But I don't think he's going to get. I don't think Vrabel definitely won't get fired. I really don't. I think Adam Strunk will give him at least another season, and that's unfortunate because I think these players are good enough to do something special if we had a good coach coaching these guys. We don't, though. Let's see. Anything else I want to say about this game? I'll say this. I thought all season, Delaney Walker has been a little disappointing to me. He looks slow. He looks really slow, and it might be time to say he's not the same guy, and maybe he's still working through it. That's possible. But being as old as he is, it's going to get harder for him to work through these things. So, we'll see. But the thing is, I like Jonnu Smith, and I like Anthony Fosco pretty good. I don't like Anthony Fosco as a number 1 tight end, I'll say that. But I think he's good to throw him in once in a while. He has good hands. But with Jonnu Smith, showing up all of a sudden, I feel a little bit better if Delanie Walker gets too old and we're like, goodbye. I think we might have a decent tight end. Now, Johnny Smith needs to work on his blocking. Too many times a run play is blown up or someone gets sacked because Johnny Smith is trying to block somebody and that doesn't work out so well. He needs to work on that. But if he gets the ball in his hand, he can be dangerous. He can be dangerous. I really like that. I think that's a something that can really help us, to move on from Delanie Walker. Now, one thing that annoys me, this is just, there's two things that you can judge a offense coordinator, or I guess honestly a defensive coordinator. There's two things you can judge them about. One is the play calling, obviously, and that's the one that most people think about, and that's probably the most important thing. But also personnel choices, okay? And Titans, we need to remember, and more importantly, Arthur Smith, you need to remember, you have a great 3 receivers, and maybe even 4, because Tajaé Sharpe, to me, is a good number 4 receiver. He's not a 1 or 2 like we tried to make him early in his career, but he's a good number 4, okay? A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, Tajaé Sharpe. That is some good receivers, okay? Keep those 4 on the field when you spread them out. Oh my goodness, how many times when we spread the ball, we would see Anthony Fosco, Jonnu Smith, Derrick Henry, which I like as a running back, not as a receiver, Derrick Henry, and Michael Pruitt. I think his first name is Michael, but Pruitt. That's the receivers we have on the field. I don't understand that. Don't understand it at all. Man, that's so bad. Like, none of those people are a threat deep. When you do that, you got the whole defense, maybe Johnny Smith, but you have the whole defense, come man press coverage. They're not worried about the deep ball. That you just bringing everyone in the box, making things tighter and tougher for Ryan Tannehill. Why do we not have Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, Tajaé Sharpe? Then maybe you can have A.J. Brown and then Johnny Smith. I could take Johnny Smith. You have those 5? That sounds pretty dangerous to me. I don't care if you have Tannehill or Mariota in. That sounds dangerous. You got Adam Humphries who could do anything short. You got Johnny Smith who could be short or deep. You got A.J. Brown and Corey Davis. I forgot someone else. And Tajaé Sharpe. All of those people on the field at the same time, that's going to be tough to cover. Anyway, so that's something that he could get better about. Because I don't know what's worse, because I dislike both of them. His play calling or his personnel choices and who to put in and who not to put in. It's bad. It's really, really bad. But anyway, so, my takeaway from this game is what's been my takeaway for the last few games, and that's we win in spite of the coaches and because of the players. We lose because of the coaches, because these coaches are dumb. The only coach I like is Dean Pease. And I hope he stays, because if we fire Vrabel, unfortunately, I think Dean Pease will leave. But I hope he stays. I doubt it, though. But I like Dean Pease a lot. I think he should have double-teamed Mike Evans a little earlier than he did, if he did at all. But for the most part, I like Dean Pease. It's the OC and Vrabel that needs to go really bad. I like to get some out here. Listen, again, I'm not that guy who wants to throw 55 times and win the ball 10. I want a little more of a balance, but I want to have a little more 2019 offense here and not so much of the 90s, okay? Please, can we do that? And I think if we do that, it'll help Derrick Henry more. I really do. I feel like we're so predictable when we run the ball, the defense knows it's coming, okay? That does not help the offensive line who struggles anyway. That does not help Derrick Henry. So can we please be a little less predictable when we run the ball? And can we throw the ball a little bit more? Anyway, so I think that is all my... let me just talk about the next week real quick. We are playing against the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. That's going to be a tough game. If we can get that win and become 5-4 and be above 500 for the first time since week 1, that would be huge. I would love that. I would stop maybe getting a little more confidence in the Titans, but I think we're going to lose that. We're going to go 4-5, if you ask me. I think C-Mac is going to be pretty good against Christian McCaffrey is going to be pretty good against us. And I think Kyle Allen, he's not going to have a great game, but he's going to play well enough to beat us. Because I think that defense of the Panthers is really good. That Panthers defense is really good. And with Arthur Smith calling plays, we're not going to put up any points. So I do believe that Kyle Allen is going to play mistake-free football. Christian McCaffrey is going to put the team on his shoulders like he's been doing. And they're going to win. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I really don't. I can see them beating us 23-20 to like us 14, maybe 13. That's how I think the game's going to go. But either way, I think they're going to win it. But we'll see. I would like to think, it's been a while since we won a game that, you're like, well, that's a game that, this team is clearly better than us, but we willed ourselves to win that. We, played the game of our life. We coached the game of our life, and we won that. Because, listen, look, who we beat? Chargers, not very good. We beat the Falcons, not very good at all. And we beat the Browns. Now, at the time, we thought they was going to be good, and now they don't look good at all. We haven't beat a good team yet. So, Panthers will be that first time. Let's go out there when everyone says we're going to lose. Let's go out there and beat them. Let's beat a good team here. I'll be fired up if we can do that. I don't think we will, because our coaches are incompetent and they suck. But if we could do that, I think we're back in this thing. Unfortunately, though, the Colts won. Texans are playing now, so we'll see how that goes. And the Jags won. So that kind of sucks because the whole division is winning. We may have won 2 weeks in a row, but everyone in our division is winning as well. So we'll see how that goes. So I guess that would be it. So I'll see you guys Tuesday when I drop my regular video on JP5 Takes. So I guess until next time, I am out. Peace. See you later.